I have built your squad around the Samba superstars. Thanks for the comment, Ali. Cool. But is it actually worth building a squad around them? Let's first have a look at Marcos Andre. Honestly, for a free card, this striker is absolutely cracked. I'll go as far as to say that with Hunter, he's one of the best strikers in La Liga. And if you don't believe me, just look at the other alternatives. Yeah, you could argue Iñaki Williams is better, but he goes for 200k. He's definitely better than Aspas. He's definitely better than Suarez. Definitely better than Benzema. And he's 74 rated. Yeah, okay, he's not better than Morales, but he does have 5-star skills. And with a Hunter, he's literally an 88 rated striker. So don't get deceived by the fact that he's a 74 rated card. I would say he's a great middle ground before you get someone like Joao Felix for your squad. Now, on to the next card, Dalbert. This is another really interesting one because of how versatile he is and how well-rounded he looks. To me, this looks like either a left wing back or a centre mid. Bro, that dribbling, bro, it looks so nice. It genuinely does look really nice. I know the vision ain't the best, but like you apply an anchor on this guy and you genuinely have one of the best Ligue 1 centre mids. Again, let me show you why. Remember that he does have 5-star skills, and if you're using him to attack, that's absolutely important. If you look at the Ligue 1 centre mids that are attacking, yeah, okay, you can get Camavinga, but he's 500,000. Then there is Luis Melo, but he's not as responsive as this guy on the ball because, well, Luis Melo has really bad balance where Dalbert has 88 balance. So it could work in a place where, and we're going to get there as soon as I start building the team, where you can have Luis Melo as a defensive centre mid and then have Dalbert as a more attacking centre mid. Now, let's be honest, you're not getting these cards to change your team forever at the end of the day. Dalbert will clearly be an upgrade to someone like Andre, Rafinha. You could argue he's on the level of Renato Sanchez, but he's at the same time not on the level of Renato Sanchez, because Renato Sanchez is just built different in game. But he's linked to Bruno Guimaraes. I know a lot of you completed Bruno. He's absolutely class as well. So that's where I stand with him. He looks like a fun card, and he's definitely someone that you can put into your first squad if you're not, if you're not going for the elite and shit. Now, on to Otavio. This is the best player in the whole selection. And you may ask me why. Well, again, he does have 5 skills, which is kind of nice to have on the left side. He's short, and at the same time, he keeps insane dribbling. And like, look at him with an anchor, bro. He has good physical, he has good defending, and he has sick pace. Another one that arguably is one of the best left backs in Bundesliga. And with this one, I don't have to say much. There is not many alternatives regardless. Like Singraven is already expired. Gunter is basically a centre back. Gunter again is basically a centre back. All I gotta do is show you the stats. He's tall and his passing ain't the best. I know Otavio's passing ain't the best either, but at least he's short, so he will be better moving the ball forward. With his strength, Gunter is well better as a centre back. You know what I'm saying? We might even use him there. So many could ask, is he an upgrade on Davis? And the main reason why he's indeed an upgrade on Davis is because he does have 5 skills. That's it, I would say. Now that we understand that these cards are actually good, let's actually get into building a team. There are a lot of things that we could do, I'm not gonna lie. We could either go for a full Brazilian squad, which honestly will make my life easy, but I think this year we don't have that many great Brazilian cards. Like, there is one that I could actually really want to put into this squad, and it's Paulinho. And the main reason being he's so cheap, he's actually really reliable, and he makes up for what Dalbert lacks, which is defending. So say we grab Paulinho and we put a shadow on him, we could definitely use him as our defensive centre mid, or we could even use him to push forward as well, so that you could either use Dalbert as a left wing back, or you could use him as a centre mid. You know, just giving you more freedom with what you want to do with your players. Later on, we'll actually get into the formation that you should use. Okay, cool. We can fit Paulinho into the squad. That's kind of nice. But how can I actually have this team on cam? Let's first accept the fact that Marcos Andre could potentially be off cam. Once you look at his card overall, like his green links are dreadful. And unless you are a freak and you completed Emerson, there is basically nobody else that you can link him with. You could do Vinicius, but Vinicius is absolutely overpriced. Coming in around 60k, definitely not worth it. And generally, if you look at the card on 7 cam, it's not as bad. 89 pace, 88 shooting. Not bad at all. Actually, he'll actually be on 8 cam, which is a lot better even. Another thing to know is that we actually have a little bit of freedom with the players that we can use. Mainly because we have a big budget. 3 of our players are free. So we have like 1 million coins to actually come up with a squad, which is absolutely unreal. So that could come in clutch is using an icon into our squad. Even a Brazilian icon could be kind of nice. Below 500k, there are not that many. Rivaldo. I personally like my players to have 2 legs, so I wouldn't go for Rivaldo. Roberto Carlos looks nice, but like he literally looks as good. He literally looks as good as Otavio, and we already have Otavio, and he 400k is not what I want to spend on a left back. This Capita looks good, but again, Kaká could be it. You know, I'm not even lying. This could be it. I don't know how good he is in game, and 300k is not that expensive. Okay, cool. Let's look at the full Brazilian possibilities, right? We have Lucas, ultra expensive. Bruno Perez, Anthony is kind of cool. This Douglas Costa is definitely one one that I want to keep an eye on. Douglas Costa has 5 skills, which actually helps you tons, because this whole team and the main purpose of this squad is to have a fun squad. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skillers. Douglas Costa does kind of look kind of good in general, because he does have a unique body type. It means that in game, some of these players are actually really nice to dribble with. He has good dribbling stats, and he's a card that you can definitely have on 7 cam, 95 pace. As in his class, he's left-footed. He can play on the left wing, can play on the right wing. He can play as a cam, even though I wouldn't advise that. His stamina is kind of dead, but you can have a super sub. I think you can definitely have a super sub for Douglas Costa. If you look at Brazilian left wingers, yeah, we could go with Neymar. That would be the simple choice. Like, I would definitely also keep an eye on Neymar. But the main reason why I don't want to go with Neymar is just because I don't want to make these the same team that everyone is building. Definitely have Neymar in the back of our heads. This Tyson is absolutely... Oh, now that I just look at Tyson, that's another interesting alternative. It's 27k. That's a really good price. Other than that, I don't like the others that much. If you completed Neres, then that's sick, because you could use Neres instead of anyone that I tell you, really. And then the right wing, I think the right wing we're a little bit limited. If you completed Rafinha, take the L. I told everyone not to get him, but well, if you did, L. Yeah, definitely not better to have a right winger. It's definitely better to go with an off-cam one. So here, it's personal preference. You could go for ultra cheap with Tyson, or you could go with an absolutely underrated player like Douglas Costa, or just with someone that's proven to be absolutely broken like Neymar. I'm gonna go with Neymar just for the sake of the video, because I just think it's kind of cool. We are 400k. I would like to make this a maximum of 1 million coins. Now, a possibility that I'm exploring is maybe even having Tyson as a left mid at the center mid position, because if you consider it, for a card, for a winger, he basically has everything you need. He doesn't have traits, which is a bummer, but he's short, he's lean, which means that he's gonna be responsive. He does have sick dribbling and insane base pace. So even on 7 cam, if you put like a Teddy on, he would be an 89 rated left winger. So that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. You have Neymar as your main striker, or your main man, or your cam. That you have a striker, that you have a winger. Let's look at the other alternatives in like the cam Brazilian position. As you can see, there are a lot, but again, they're really expensive. Like this Oscar looks nice, but I think he has a 3-star week fair. Yeah, this Anthony, I know a lot of you guys are really excited about this Anthony. Again, 3-star. You can just get Tyson over him, I'm sure. Some of you may even have Talisca by now, but you see the lack of cam / center mid Brazilian players that we have, that especially top tier ones. So let's see center forward strikers. We have Richarlison. I would like him to be a bit cheaper. Ooh, Alex Teixeira is proving to be an interesting choice, and even this Danilo is proving to be an interesting choice to my eye. And now you can actually see how that Dalbert is actually one of the best Brazilian center mids in the game, because I mean, yeah, you could go with like definitely you go with Lucas Leiva, but I think he has 3-3, which is kind of boring. So you have this Dalbert, you have Teixeira that actually links with Paulinho, which is kind of cool. Oh, but we won't be able to use that link because of... What if we use 4-3-3 variation 3 though? This is looking kind of nice now, because we could actually go with a different league down the back. I think this is where the issue arises. Like, we have an insane wingers. You know, you can go and put Engine on this Teixeira, have a sick winger. You could even put Hunter and have a sick winger. We have a cam, we have a striker, we have another winger, and then we have our 2 center mids, our left back. We just need the full defensive line. We have 500k to spare. Actually, what about Douglas Costa over him? Yeah, I think these links and I think the Douglas Costa Bundesliga links and Otavio will actually prove quite nice. Honestly, it will actually prove quite nice for us. And he has those 5 skills, which even makes it nicer, because we have 1 5-star skiller, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Are there any good Brazilian centre backs? That is the make it or break it deal of these. You could go with Diego Carlos, but I think it's a little bit overpriced. You know, 82 pace for 186k. Same goes for Casemiro. They are like, to my liking, they are a little bit expensive. Is there no like, oh, there is a right back. There is Bruno Perez, whom I absolutely love. I think that Bruno Perez is a great card. Like, literally, you just look at the card. He has 99 sprint speed. Like, you could just apply anything, really. I liked him with... I personally like him with backbone. He becomes a 93 rated right back with backbone. Sick at moving the ball around. Insane dribbling whatsoever. He can shoot. He can do everything, bro. This card is another absolutely underrated piece. Again, I'll go as far as to say one of the best right backs in Serie A, if not the best right back in Serie A. Depends on what you go for. If you prefer skills, then you go with Cuadrado. But if you prefer pace and overall sheer force and strength, you go for Perez on this full list. So definitely give Perez a chance. So we have that right back sorted. We have 300k. I like to do these with 1 million. I could do them a little bit more expensive, but I like to do 1 million. These Wallace, actually, if any of you complete it. Ooh, what? I didn't look at his agility and balance. Bro, these type of cards, man, they make no sense, bro. Like, these type of cards make no sense. He looks so nice. You could definitely fit this player to this team, either off game as a center back or just instead of paulinho. He actually has a green link with Bruno Perez, which I think is absolutely underrated as well. So we come to the last bit, our center backs. In here, I personally believe we have to go with Bundesliga. Let me explain why. Bundesliga has some of the best center backs in the whole game, some of the paces center backs in the whole game. Say Akanji, 200k. You basically are paid a similar price as Diego Carlos, but you're getting more pace, you're getting more dribbling, you're getting a well-rounded, better card. Klosterman, another absolute beast. This Upamecano looks kind of nice. Tapsoba has gone down a lot in price, making him a lot better. I don't know how much Mbappe is going for, 260. One of the best center backs, definitely one of the best center backs in the game. And then in the left back position, there are not that many, but still, you can go with Gunter. If I recall quickly, at the start, I told you that I was a big Gunter fan, and this is definitely a card we can bring into the squad. So then we go with Gunter, and again, just to give you some perspective over Gunter, he's one of the best center backs in the game. And you may say, oh, full crunch is crazy. No, I'm not. Put an anchor on him. He's gonna be on 7k, and I know he cannot jump, but think about it. How many times does your player have to jump in a game? Like one. Nobody ever crosses anyways. 96 pace with an anchor, insane defending, insane strength, insane passing. He's a high attacking worker. Just ignore it. He's gonna play like an absolute machine in game. Believe me. Just take my word for it. If you literally press similar, we're gonna get some absolutely insane cards. Like this Adama is broken. This Davis is broken. This Wendell is broken. He's even compared to an Icon Moments card. You know what? If we go and we just look for center backs that have over 90, how much is his base? Let's look for center backs with over 84 defending, 85 plus the physicality, 84 plus defending. Not to make it that hard on themselves, we're gonna go for 85 plus pace. You know, ours has a lot more than 85, but it's fine. Let's do it like that. Look how many center backs that are in the game. First one is Akanji for 220. This guy we're getting for 80k. There is somebody for 440. There is Tapsoba for 320. And there is 10 prime icon moments. If this is not telling you that Gunter is absolutely correct, I don't know what will. Then we have Klosterman, which is another one that could be on that list if his physicality was a little bit higher. But you can go with Akanji. The thing about Akanji is that he wouldn't be on cam. So you basically have to go for a keeper that linked with Akanji, which in that case will be Berkey. And I don't think Berkey is better than Neuer. So I'll go for Klosterman and then I'll go for Neuer. So it comes at around 1 million coins. You basically have one of the most fun teams that I have built in this entire series of building squads. Gunter actually also have 5-star skills. So you have 6 5-star killers. So more than half of your squad has 5-star skills. In game, you decide how you want it. You can play him center mid, wing, cam, striker, or wing, or bro, you do whatever you want. They'll have 5 skills. It doesn't matter. You can play anyone on the wing or anyone up front.